Hello! So today, we will be continuing where we left off with Doki Doki Literature Club. I have officially joined the Literature Club. This is part 2. If you have not watched part 1, please go watch that. But where we left off was with the poem, and as you might have noticed, the setup has changed a little. I don't know why. I clicked something and it did stuff. So I'm hoping that it's good enough. Yeah, let's get into this. Okay. I've gone this far before, because I've played this before, and I know that what I choose is going to affect this. So who do I want? Ignore how I'm having to move a lot. I'm just gonna have to re-rig this just because it won't redo its own stuff. Okay, now it looks like okay. Anyways, continuing. So, I'm going to try and get Yuri over here because I love her and she's my Shayla. So, she likes horror stuff, so maybe Uncontrollable? Yeah! Okay, Misery. Oh, hi Sayori. Anime's going to be Natsuki, and Nightgown Hair Sensei. Explode! Yeah! That seems like a big word. Yeah, you're smart, you like big words. We have, oh my god, I can't read. So, now we have horror, obviously going to be her. Vivid. See, I am smart. I know what she likes. I'm low-key waiting for my app to just crash because it keeps lagging. Judgment? Death. Hi, Sayori. Contemplation? Contemption? Don't those have P's in them? I don't know, whatever this one is. It's a big word that I don't know. Empty? No, that might be Sayori. Analysis. Yeah. Entropy? I don't know what that means though. Okay, I love strawberries, so Natsuki, you get this one. Strawberries are everything. Depression is Sayori. Existence? Yeah. Graveyard? See, I'm getting everything. Oh my god, my bed is so uncomfortable right now. Oh my god. Okay. There we go. Now I don't have room with my headphones. Unstable? Okay. I feel like I just accidentally touched the mic while itching my face, so sorry about that. Disaster. Okay, we got 3 more words left. Climax. See, Yuri and Sayori are very similar with this. That's all I remember. So, despise? Yeah. Ambient? Okay, last one. Disown. Yeah. 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 Okay. Oh god, this is a nightmare to read. And I did restart the app multiple times. Hi again, Noxie. Or, I forget the voices that I did last time, which was yesterday. Hi again, Noxie. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my own word. Oh, I'm gonna actually die. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. I feel like I'm just not very good at narrating. Thanks for keeping your promise, Noxie. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commotion or of a commitment for you. I can't read. The words are so small. Is there like a way that I can make the words bigger? Save load settings? Oh my god. That's text speed. Oh, that's as loud as it goes. Okay. Oh, music volume. I'm gonna turn you down a bit. Because I know that people might get annoyed with that. So, we'll have like sound volume up, so anything that we need to know, we'll have there. Okay, so return. I can't help with this, with that part. So I didn't read that. Oopsie. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Can I like skip this? Oh, come on. Like, he deserves any slack. I didn't get to choose my pronouns. They assumed my gender. And they were wrong. To anyone that understands that reference, you know what I'm talking about. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join the club this year. Join any clubs. I can't fucking read. And last year too. I don't know. If you plan to just come here and hang out, or what. But you don't take us seriously, then... But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! I mean, if you're me, who just like looks at the pictures because they can't really read shit, then I guess it wouldn't technically fall under literature. But like, I if you're reading it, then yeah. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back onto her seat. Don't worry, guys! Noxie always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He keeps me busy work with, oh my god. He keeps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy. It's distracting. And oh my god. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two really are, you two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Noxie can become good friends too. Sayori? As unusual Sayori, oh my god, why am I saying unusual? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. What? Wait, Sayori! Me? Nothing really. Oh my god. Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Oh my, how do I even say that shit? You, oh wait. I really can't read shit. It says, what do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it. Oh my god. If you don't want it to be. Okay. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked you out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you want. This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading that much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Oh, my throat hurts so much. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki rummaging around in the closet. I got a cough, but my throat hurts so much. I'm going to tough it out. and I'm going to do this, and we got this, okay? Can't hear it, but my hand's just cracked. Okay. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I forgot that there was music playing in the headphones for, like, the game, and I heard music that wasn't the music coming from my TV, and I freaked out a little, because I thought that there was just Doki Doki Literature Club music, like, haunting me. I don't know what I thought. I don't know. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, and that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Why did she sound so aggressive there? I'm a little bit sick. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What is it about anyway? Well... Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov, or I've heard people pronounce it differently. I think that's how I'm going to pronounce it. Markov? Portrait of Markov, or Markov, whatever you want to call it. Oh shit, I skipped it. Isn't there like a history button? Yeah. What did she say? Great. Well, if my thing had been normal, I might have been able to figure that out. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And well, her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like she was going to be, like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Noxie? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot Yuri was into those things. She's so shy and recluse on the outside that her mind seems to be completely different. Oh my god. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange, new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy. That's the one. Philosophy. I said it once. Philosophy. I might be pronouncing that wrong. But they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing, filming, thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. Fair girl, fair. Like... So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I don't think you need to worry. That just means you're really passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Oh, that's me. Might as well get started reading it. You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright. It's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Ah! Yeah. Why did I say that with like my normal voice? Yeah. Are you sure? She don't seem too sure. Well, you seem a bit apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading is company with someone. Oh, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. Oh, I hate prologues. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling's somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the cornea. Isn't that like... I forget what part of the body that is. I want to say it's eye? Maybe? Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I've realized that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. I did that with my friend one time. Oh my god. So, like, me and my friend, we went to, like, an after-school program. But, like, we had to read. But, like, no one really wanted to read. So I would read a dictionary. She got really pissed at me for reading a dictionary. But we would also, like, read, like, graphic novels together. But, like, we would only have one copy. So we would have to, like, share. And, I used to be a really fast reader. I still am in my head if I can read. When it's not this small. So, like, we're reading, and I had to, like, pause every fucking 10 seconds and wait for her. Just wait, and wait, and wait! And just fucking wait even more. That sounds like I'm upset. I'm not upset. I'm just impatient when it comes to reading. So continuing. Sorry. Oh my god, sorry. Okay, sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. Oh my god. Sorry. I mean... Here. This should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, and then hold my book more between the two of them. Ah. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Okay, why is my head, like, supposed to be up that high? Yeah, there we go. I just glanced over and see, like, just, I'm looking up when I'm actually just looking straight in front of me, so. Once we each other. Oh wait. I feel so stupid now, because I was supposed to be continuing off of the last sentence. I thought that, like, just wasn't even... I thought it was just the start of a new sentence type thing. Because that would be horrible grammar, once we each other. So once they move around and stuff, we lean into each other. We lean in a little bit. Our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold to hold the book open. Huh, I guess that makes it kind of different. Or, I guess that finds it kind of... Oh my god, I'm going to crash the fuck out. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh, she pretty. Oh. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. See, I always forget what a forefinger is. I find it pointer, middle, ring, or pinky. I know that, like, forefinger is supposed to be, like, your pointer finger, but I find that just, yeah. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled up closer together than before. Oh, we got this. Lock in. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Sir, please don't turn out to be a weirdo. Please don't be weird about this. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. See, I don't think I said it that time. I don't think I said sorry. I think it's just because, like, I'm doing Yuri's voice when I do that. Also, can we point out how, like, her eye is, like, side-eyeing? She's, like, side-eyeing us during this. She's not even looking at the book. I don't know if it was, like that before, or, like, that happened when she, like, asked if we were ready, but, like, I don't think she's ready to turn the page if, like, you know. I think I got a bit distracted there for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. Oh, are we getting Rizzy in this house? I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Be able to feel? I think that was a problem with my reading. Yes. Okay. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer... Okay. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Okay. So, I think she did just, like... When she asked if we were ready to turn the page, her eye went up here. And then, now it's, like, back to here, like it was. So, yeah. Okay. I don't know why I had to point that out. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. See, I did that with my friend, and then she would, like, grab my shoulder and, like, not let me turn it, so. Anyways. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page letting it flutter over to her side, as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things that that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. After this, I'm getting water, and I'm going to relax and eat because I haven't eaten today, and it is about 6 p.m. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Noxie, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. It's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I meant that's kind of cute. Well, that's what? What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We may not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's a good reasoning. In that case, I feel... Oh... Okay, why does my mic keep falling off a bit? I mean, I do reuse the tape a bit, but not that much. This is the second time I've used this tape. Actually, third. That might be why. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf, torn from a spiraled notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers on a composition notebook. Oh my god. See, I have to keep moving because my back is killing me, and if I lay down, my model gets confused. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Okay, time to re-rig. Who should I choose to show my poem to first? Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. Nah, it's because we just don't want to, talk to other people. Okay, guys. Depending on how the handwriting is, depends on if I'm going to be able to read these poems. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional! Eh? What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Eh? I guess you're right. What am I getting nervous for? I hate that my face did that when I was doing that. I never felt more self-conscious doing that. Yuri takes a deep breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Okay, what the just happened? Why is she a pink blob? A black blob? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicate you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Okay, she's back. She's back. She's back, everyone. Okay, if I move back... Oh, my model's actually moving with me. So this is the closest I could get to the screen, and it's just my eye up against the camera. Okay. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just mean, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in my poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. Okay, stop turning into a black blob, Yuri. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. Why do you keep turning into a black blob and then reappearing and then disappearing again, Yuri? Okay, could my mic stop? Okay, low-key, I might just, yeah. Sorry, if this is getting really annoying, I'm taking off the tape and just going to hold this shit. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. Stop turning into a black blob! The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Okay, you're back, Yuri. We would love to see that. We would also love to see you not turning into, like, the Epstein files being redacted up 24/7. Like, girly Bob, stop. Okay, those are my notifications. Sorry. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Yuri. You're getting on my nerves, Yuri. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Oh, thank God, Yuri, I hate seeing you as a black blob. You are back, and I love it! I have, like, a Valentine's Day sucker right next to me, and I keep side-eyeing it, and then my stomach growls, so I'm gonna have to cap this off soon. So, I'm gonna tough this out. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased how? Can we not explain how Natsuki's biased right now? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself or me, or to Natsuki. Honestly, anyone's guess. Yuri's probably apologizing to everyone and nothing at the same time. Oh, I forgot that I had, like, human ears. I don't like that. I'm gonna edit that later. I'm gonna take out my humanness from the avatar. Obviously, I'm still very much human in real life. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Oh, fuck. Why did I do her voice? Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which, in itself, is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Holy shit. Okay, chat. I can barely read the regular stuff. I cannot read this. If you really want to read her poem, it's on the screen, and you can pause it. Click outside the poem to continue. Okay, there we go. I'm here, and I'm ready to throw fists if he returns into if she keeps saying it's a blob, I'm going to actually throw fists. I will throw fists. I know how to throw fists. Okay, sorry if that was really loud. I got really close to the mic for that. Okay, why? Okay, no, because, like, I know that there's, like, little hidden secrets in DDLC. So I'm going to see if, like, I'm going to search this shit. Is it rare for Yuri from Doki Doki Literature Club to suddenly turn into a black square? See, like, Oh! Okay, so according to AI Overview, which, fuck AI sucks. Yes, it is considered rare and likely unintentional for Yuri from Doki Doki Literature Club to be covered by a solid black square, as it usually indicates a severe graphical glitch where a sprite fails to load properly. Am I in Act 2? Because the rare glitch, black square, users have reported seeing a black rectangle or square covering or appearing near Yuri during Act 2. This is often described as an actual bug where the character image fails to load. Okay, well. Yeah, it's... I don't know. Also, I do know that, like, I know what happens in this. So, for any of that, I'm going to be, like, for the parts with sensitive content, I'm going to just, like, quickly, like, move this to the side when I know that it's coming up. So I'm going to, like, do research, because I don't think anything happens today, or, like, in this act. But yeah, this wouldn't be Act 2. Huh. I'm sorry for having such terrible handwriting. Nah, girl, your handwriting's so much better than mine. Like, I don't know what you're on, but my handwriting looks like a toddler's, like, absolutely horrible. Like, I can't even read my own writing. Yeah, exactly. What? What do you mean, horrible handwriting? Yeah, I wasn't thinking that at all. But you took so... Oh my god. But it took you a long time to read. Ah. Well, I just don't read script very often. I just don't read. I can't read. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Just like you, I shaped it. Just like you. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It was too short? I usually write longer poems. Not that at all. Okay. Look at how sad and bored my VTuber looks. Like, look at those eyes. If I rest my eyes normally, they go like this. Yeah, just like that. Yep. So, I usually have my eyes big and wide. Or at least try to. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? What the Hoo-hoo. Yuri's becoming an owl as this video goes on. She becomes more and more like an owl every day. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Noxie. Really? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if she wasn't a ghost. Oh, my neck needs to be cracked sometimes. I must have totally missed... I must have to tally missed... Okay. Yeah, I must have totally missed the point. Must have totally missed the point. Yeah. Missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. Okay, Yuri, stop lecturing me. What is this, Doki Doki Lecture Club? Yuri. Be so fucking for real right now. Yuri, I have a wig of you in my room. Don't even. For those who don't know, I cosplayed Yuri one time. Actually, it was more than once. It was like 5 times. I have like her casual outfit and her like school outfit. But like I have played this game before. But like I didn't fully finish it. I got to like Act 2. Like I don't even think I got this far. And then I gave up because I got bored. So I'm going to release 3 episodes of Doki Doki Literature Club. I filmed one yesterday, one today, and then I'm going to film one tomorrow, and then I'm going to make like thumbnails, post, along with a bunch of other videos because I need YouTube to know what type of thing I'm into and stuff. Yeah. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And also, to be left with nothing. You know, nothing at all. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? Yuri? There's like a pink glitch right there. Did anyone else see that? Well, it's not... Oh my god. I can do the stutter, I just can't get over my own reading problems. Is my grandmother here? I might have to leave for supper again. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. I also like how I keep, like, stuttering on my own, so I don't even, like, read properly. Because I wasn't supposed to stutter there with the you. I went like, you? You? Yeah, of course. Of course I stuttered. A little bit. You know, I was really nervous about doing all of this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Noxie. Me too. What the fuck was that? I guess not to keep because I know that she's going to hate it. Is that supposed to happen or like... Okay, shit is just breaking a little bit. I also like how I keep like doing a Google Lens thing to see if anyone can fucking figure out what's wrong. So, let's just casually try and, you know, see if that eyeball thing is normal. Because, I don't think that's normal. Okay, so it's saying that it's a fan-made game. So if it's, like, different from the actual game, I'm going to cry a little bit. But, as far as I'm aware, this is the right one. Just made for, like, my computer and my phone. It's for free on Google Play if anyone wants to play, I guess. I don't fucking know. But why is there like a fucking purple eyeball? Because like I searched it and it's like, yeah, it's a family game. Noxie, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. There's like a pimple on my cheek that's bothering me. It's like on my cheek. I guess it'd be closer to my jaw, but what? Harsh. What do you expect me to believe? That you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm that stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put effort. I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'll tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you'll probably think it's stupid. Oh, I can actually read this one. Okay. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, but that people can try, but that's about it. Wait, that's a poem? I'm not very good with poetry. Hence why I don't do poetry. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. Am I able to like... What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves. Your writing style shouldn't. Your writing style oh my god. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! It's like, I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Also, I would like to say, twins! We're both pink. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did, I guess, more weight into that than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I didn't care about how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Sayori, I guess. Oh, my neck hurts. And my stomach and everything else. This is a good... Chad, I think this is breaking a little. So, I'm going to get through this part. When we get home, and it does the thing for that, I'm going to, like... in my own time, I'm going to have to, like, play this whole thing over again. So, that'll be fun. This is a good poem, Noxie. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? Oh, Sayori's actually here. Look at her. I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one for me. Not for me. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really in it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? Okay. It's like I said before, Noxie. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things is like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Oh, I thought that said, that's great, Sayori. Honestly, that's what I'm thinking, but it said, thanks, Sayori. Oh my god. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah? And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That would be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Now will this load? Chat. I can't read that. I'm like pressed against my computer right now. I can't read that shit. Also, I'm realizing I've been doing this for about an hour. Holy shit. The first one was like 20 minutes. Actually, how long was the first video for this? I'll find out when I'm editing it. I just want to film and then I'll take like a few days to edit and then boom, post. When I say edit, I don't really edit shit, but I gotta do stuff and pretend that I'm doing stuff. So if you want to read, pause and read now. Do it. But that's the poem. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It just came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monika's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. Sayori, you're looking a bit like Natsuki here. You look a tad bit like Natsuki. I'm not judging. It's a new look for you, you know? It's a really new look, and I don't really know how to feel about it. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look... Oh my god. Why did I pause there? That was a good little take. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Please, now we only have Monika, because it's just Monika. I'm waiting for there to be someone that doesn't understand a reference. Because I know what happens at the very end. Monika, you're kind of silent. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club or new activities, I'm always listening. Always listening. Always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Noxie. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job! I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's just really metaphorical. But I'm not sure why I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That's why it always counts when I put some effort in. That's not fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imaginary imagery and I think that said metaphors. I clicked too soon. My father's officially here. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to drive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write that like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Okay, something I hate about everything going black in the background is I can't fucking read that very well. So I keep like fucking up with the voices. So just bear with me type of thing. I'll have to like try and fix this when I like restart the app, so. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take me a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Which, low-key, Monica would be speaking facts right now. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of style. But I'll always help you find what matters, what suits you most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone wants you to write. Okay, so I'll keep that in mind for next time I'm writing a poem. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's 'cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Okay. So far, I've only been able to read Natsuki's, so if you want to read this, go ahead and be my guest. You can read to your little heart's content. If I didn't give you enough time, and you didn't finish it yet, then... Oh my... we can scroll down. Makes me wonder if I actually messed up for, other poems. So, we have this one. This part. Pause here if you're gonna read it. And then we have this part. Pause if you're gonna read it. Because I'm not reading that because I can't. So what do you think? I don't know, I didn't read it. It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gone pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When I performed out loud, that makes it sound like we know that she's performed, like, her poems and stuff, which I didn't really know. Monica, I think you might want to rephrase that as when I perform out loud. So I'm going to say when I perform out loud. Oh wait! There was no I. There was no I. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not really sure how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of empathy? Epiphany. I guess you could say I had some sort of epiphany recently. It's been influencing. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. What's that epiphany? I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Monica, I don't care. I want to know what you're thinking. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixed on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Good advice, Monica. I'm gonna say that now. Another way to think about this is if you keep your pen on the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So, just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice today. Thanks for listening! Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. That was a lot longer than I anticipated. As if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What is this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem on the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have a hard time? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out that nice at all. Oh god, it's like the fight that came with me and my ex. Anyways. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Me being Yuri and him being Natsuki in this situation. Because I'm just trying to be nice and respectful. And motherfucker is doing this shit. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. Okay, I would like to say something. There was a pink flash right there a second ago. And I would like to know if that just said Sayori or if it said something in a secret language. So if anyone's seeing this, type in the comments. If, like, you know what it said. Not that you don't know. And Noxie did too. So, based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I thought that, okay, not my fault that Sayori popped in here when it was supposed to be Yuri, so I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Noxie liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... You're just... You're a stand-up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Noxie appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? How do you know that he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. I would like to point out that there's 2 different Sayori sprites on screen right now, and just say, this is the most confused I've been. And that's including the times that everything has gone black. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Noxie started showing up. Holy shit. Don't go there. Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little... We have Natsuki being another Yuri. Okay, so it's together. This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me, as if they noticed I was standing there. Noxie? She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all oh my god, constructed, convoluted. I think that's the word. Maybe. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted if for no reason? I'm not re-saying that. The meaning should jump out to the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain to her, Noxie. Wait. There's a reason that I have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's because it's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them, and not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, is also a waste. You understand that, right, Noxie? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Natsuki. You're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri. Eh? You're a seriously talented writer. That's no secret that I was impressed. Well, that's... But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. Ew. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding me? That's exactly what I did. It was her fault. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, stop being Yuri. I know we all want to cosplay her, but we can't all share my wig. That a creepy old dude said that he would asked if he could have my hair when I'm done with it, which I got very creeped out by. You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches up her own poem from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumbles up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki! She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands as she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. Can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri! How could anybody have not gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You could have handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Noxie, you're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. One more thing? On the thing about, I would never do something. I would never do anything so shameful. So, What thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for one person, okay? Oh, more than one person. Yeah. I just want to... Okay, I love Doki Doki DDLC, but, one thing. I started this when the sun was out. The sun has set. It is completely dark in my room, except for the TV. So, okay everyone. it's just about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing your poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, mostly. Oh, Natsuki's back. Noxie, what about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! Oh, I have like an itch. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. Also, why is Monica now cosplaying Yuri? I say cosplaying because she is Yuri at this point. I don't know. She is Yuri. Just Yuri. Yeah. ... I think to myself, did I learn more about the kinds of poems everyone likes? With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job of impressing those I want to impress. Oh nah, next time I'm not impressing anyone. I'm not trying to go for anyone. I'm just gonna fucking choose the words that I like. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Noxie! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Okay, I'm going to save it now because I am nervous that it's going to, like, you know, go all black again and mess up. What the hell? Why is there like Sayori in one box and then Yuri in another? I'm so confused. Sayori. About what happened earlier. Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. It's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just want your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. What the fuck? Okay, why is Sayori my screen? But if I had this down like that, why is she my screen now? Why is she like that? Oh, see, I got confused by that. You know, Noxie, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori hasn't caught on to the situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Okay. So, seeing as we have made it yet again to a new spot, here's proof that I have been doing this. Oh, I ended around the same time yesterday. I think. Wait. This is 6:24. My clock is wrong. Okay, well, I'm going to end it off there and say bye!